Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So the big talk this morning is the graduation of Nijisanji liver Mysta Rias. You can see the amount of interaction with his graduation post. That is an insane number and shows you just how popular this VTuber is. And what's interesting about this situation is that for once, in a situation involving a Nijisanji graduation, we actually know the general reasons as to why it's happening, and honestly, as shocked as people are, they shouldn't be surprised based on not only some clips from his latest stream and previous VODs that we're going to look at. It's become very clear that this was a long time coming, and we're going to look at those clips, but first, we're going to look at the official white paper. This is the announcement straight from the Nijisanji EN official account. And of course, the graduation will be taking place on August 27th of 2023. And as per usual with any sort of Nijisanji related graduation, here's the fine print for fans to pay attention to. So after August 27th of 2023, Mysta Rias will cease all liver activities. His YouTube channel, Twitter, and other social media accounts will be made private, and the sale of merchandise and voice contents will be stopped gradually. In addition to it, we will be accepting fan letters from Mysta Rias until September 27th of 2023. So if you're a big fan of his content, you have until August 27th to download any VODs or related content from his channel because it will be made private and unavailable. I know that policy sucks, but it's just kind of what we have to expect at this point from any sort of Nijisanji or really any corporate VTuber. So, going to his actual graduation post, it has a link to his latest stream, where in a surprising twist, he actually is pretty forthright for the reasons as to why he is graduating. That is something that is not common with Nijisanji VTubers. Typically, when they graduate, the only information is very cryptic and open-ended, and basically it leaves fans asking and speculating as to why it all happened. But in this case, it is very clear why he is graduating, and that is simply burnout.
Yes, I burned out. But I burned out maybe like 7 or 8 months ago. And I have not been able to recover even 1% since then. I've tried positive reinforcement on myself. I've tried asking everyone who cares for me, like around me, for advice on how to do that. If you look at my VODs, if you're a regular viewer, you know I've tried. I've tried to get out of burnout. But I don't think it's burnout. I think I'm just done. As blunt as it is to say, I think I'm just done.
So there you have it, folks. One of the rare situations where we really understand the reasons as to why this is happening and why this VTuber is graduating. And I don't think it's very surprising. I think the experience of being a corporate VTuber, especially being a Nijisanji liver, is a very stressful experience. If you get burned out at any point, you're going to have a really, really hard time, especially with so much expectations placed upon you and attention placed upon you. And as a male Nijisanji member, there's a lot of things that come with that. We have covered Mysta Rias several times on this channel. Of course, those videos are now unlisted because I have to avoid unnecessary false copyright strikes from Nijisanji in any color. And in this video, we're playing clips. I get it. I'm taking the risk. It's also my birthday. Come to my birthday stream on Twitch on the 28th, by the way, in case you're interested. But yes, if they want to strike me down and abuse the copyright system on my birthday, I will farm that for endless content. But in the videos we have covered in the past about Mysta Rias, it involves drama forced upon him where really he did absolutely nothing wrong. He has the unfortunate situation of being hit from both sides. He has your typical Nijisanji antis, people who just hate anyone from Nijisanji and are constantly attacking them and trying to cancel them over clips and things they've said on stream and on Twitter. And then you also have a lot of parasocial fans who are just as unreasonable with their expectations and demands. And he has unfortunately had to deal with both over time, and it has to make things much worse when you're already feeling burned out. Like, clearly it's not a very good thing, and it's an exhausting situation being someone who has so much attention on them as a Nijisanji liver. So there's also a lot of clips from previous VODs that make this very clear. Okay, he said in the previous clip that he's been burned out for 7 or 8 months, and it's very obvious. Right now I'm going to play a couple clips from about a month ago. it makes the scene very clear as to his burnout and some of the reasons for it.
This guy, why is he even responding to hate? Or, oh my god, like, why does he have to fucking, like, even respond to any type of hate at all? You know, just ignore it, bro. It's because I want to, bro, because I don't care. I don't want to. I'm a human, bro. I'm a human. I'm not some perfect being on Earth, right? If someone is talking shit to me, then I normally shit talk back. Because it's fun. It's fun to shit talk back. And I don't need to be a representation of the company, bro. You really think I'm gonna ruin Nijisanji's reputation? Okay, don't make me speak anymore. I was gonna say something pretty bad.
So in that clip, he is addressing people who are basically saying, why are you clapping back at people? And he's saying, well, it's fun. It seems like at that point he was already pretty much over all of this stuff, and based on the latest stream, that timeline matches up, and he's clapping back at people being annoying, and that's something he's had to deal with in a lot of his streams. You had people super chatting hateful messages, trying to get under his skin, and he just kind of mocked the whole situation. I understand it fully, okay? Like, you can only ignore so much, and it gets to a point where you're just going to start clapping back at people because it's fun, and also you're human. Like, it's human to want to say something back to people being annoying, and when you're already over it, right? If you're already burned out on your job, and you're dealing with aunties and other people being rude in your chat and donating to be rude in your chat and things like that and trying to cancel you, you're going to clap back and you're just going to not care anymore. And I really don't blame him. And I know some people might find that bad, that he seems like he was so over his content and over his streams, but it's human. Like, he is a streamer, and sometimes people just get tired of that lifestyle and want to do something else. And unfortunately, when you're a contracted corporate VTuber, there's really no stopping. So he had to keep going, and obviously the burnout mixed with the antis and other drama forced upon him, it takes its toll. And I mean, honestly, listen to some more clips like this. This is from the same stream.
How can you watch a guy who openly says he doesn't care about his content or how his fans feel towards it? I don't know. You ask yourself that question and then never come back here. If you don't like that, because yeah, I don't care about my content. And I don't care about what my fans feel towards it. I don't. I have no reason to. I'm doing what I want to do right now. If my fans don't want to watch it, that's fine. I've already entertained people for long enough, you know? Like, you can always go back to all the times where I was taking content really seriously. Go rewatch those. That's fine. But I'm not your monkey. I'm not going to do whatever you want forever.
It's clips like that that really demonstrate that this was a long time coming, okay? A lot of people are surprised. I get it's shocking that such a big VTuber from Nijisanji and one of their first wave English male VTubers is graduating. Obviously, that's shocking. A lot of people are disappointed. But again, this wasn't surprising. I mean, he had checked out very clearly a long time ago, and some people might be offended by some of his comments on stream that seemed like he was clearly over things, but I don't blame him. Like I said, he's forced to come here and stream, and he's dealing with people donating just to say hateful messages. And at that point, he's just trolling around and dealing with it. And I honestly would rather have the honesty than someone trying to basically portray that everything's great when they're not having a good time. And it seems like also, it begs the question, how aware was Nijisanji of this burnout of his? Clearly, it's been going on a long time, and it's obvious based on his public content. I can only imagine the kind of things he was saying off stream and to his management. And I guess finally we have reached the conclusion of this with his graduation. And yeah, big news for today. And it's something I obviously had to share with you guys. And I appreciate you listening. Please share all of your thoughts about today's topic in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.